Too much.
I heard it.
But and you told the truth. Dwayne is Mr. I'll show up when I show up.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, at least I give him an A for being consistent of not showing up on time. I'm serious. I'm convinced he will be late for his own funeral. Everybody gonna be in there crying and boo-hooing. They done gave the eulogy, and here come the casket pulling up.
Right.
He wasn't even in there the whole damn time. It's crazy.
And Mont, you gonna let them know we off next week, right?
Yep. Yep. Oh, okay.
Come on in the room.
Yeah. Now just know we live, just our audio part though. It's still got the splash screen up, so just I gotta get this group fair warning. You know how we get on.
Thank you. You never know. We grown folk. We talk about grown folk things.
Got a special guest, y'all.
We got Usher on here today. Let me stop. It be like false advertisement.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking about when we do the Soul Train cruise. Maybe if we can try to get a couple of other guests out there.
Mm-hmm.
Podcast that Monday. I don't know what kind of reception we want to get out there. Have like the boys and men interviewing with us.
You said you got Boys to Men interview.
No, I'm saying if we when we do the Soul Train cruise,
Mm-hmm.
if we can kind of get get a chance to maybe get those guys to say a couple words and everything in the podcast, we'll be on there from like Saturday through Saturday or something like that.
Yeah, that's the goal. Did Dwayne show up yet?
Nope. He's gonna be Mr. Last Minute.
He already late.
Yeah, last minute.
He gonna be fine this time. Weird. He gonna text. He gonna be like, I forgot it was today.
Second week. Coming online soon.
Yes, Miss Banks, you're gonna hear us in the background. We just still trying to give DJ some time.
My mom gonna say, "Do I need to talk to him?" Somebody need to talk to him. Jesus.
He's a very religious guy. Maybe a guy, a talk with God about something.
What, did he get lost or something?
No, see what it was. He was on time for the first one, so he has to be late for this. It
He don't want
messed
to
him
start
up.
bad
Oh,
habits.
there you go.
He don't want to start bad habits.
Right, exactly.
Welcome to
Oh,
the
look at you,
party.
long hair, don't care.
Yeah, I pulled up.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. How y'all doing today?
Man, we doing
Not really
good,
good.
man.
I'm
We
How are you,
doing
blessed.
sir?
good.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Mr. Richard Ross joined us last minute. Appreciate you jumping on, good sir.
Rich.
He just smiling.
I was gonna say he has a hell of a still smile or his camera froze up.
He looked like I am very happy to be here.
Oh my god.
It's locked in.
He locked in, right?
I am very very happy to be here.
I'm very excited. I am with
Yo,
Bestkeptsoul. What's
yeah,
going on, y'all?
how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Hey, what's going on, James?
I ain't
Appreciate you
complaining.
Hey
jumping on.
James,
What up?
DJ Superman.
We had the privilege of Rich Rawls' presence for about the first 30 minutes, then he got to take care of family matters. So, I guess
I
we
know
can
how
go ahead
that
and
goes.
start by talking about some of our recent events, which included Thursday, which helped us turn the stage
Yes.
up with a hip hop performance.
Yeah, Thursday was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Thursday was a whole
Yeah,
vibe.
absolutely. Good
How'd you
vibes.
enjoy
So
Good
how did you
yourself,
feel
vibes.
Rich?
about the overall performance?
I loved it. You know what I'm saying? I love rocking out with y'all. You know, it's just a vibe. You know, nothing too over rehearsed, and that's the spirit of hip hop. It's just jumping in and just making magic. There was a lot of stuff that we did on the spot that we didn't even plan to do. So that's when I think it's always the
Yeah.
best vibes when you get a chance to do that. So,
Agreed.
yep. And
Yeah.
you
'Cause you
better
was
be spitting verses on your album too, and
listen. I mean, I I started out like doing like hooks and stuff for rappers and stuff. So I was always around a lot of hip hop. So I always say I don't mind rapping, but somebody got to write it for me because I can't write it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can write a song, but I can't write a rap. It's too much rhyming.
too many words. You do a hell of a job. You do a hell of a job.
Thank you.
Hey,
Shoot.
Rich, Rob, we got you,
That's
man.
like,
Tell us a little about your history, man, because I'm still kind of new to the area. It's funny every time I speak to somebody because sometimes I get a chance to jam with you and the Word Warrior band. But like people have been telling me, man, you've been rocking out for quite a while. So I don't know what's the history about Richard Raw, man.
So, I mean, I grew up in Wilmington, Delaware, and um, there was a project called Project X. That was like one of the earliest local albums I remember. Project X it came out in 1990. So I was just a young boy, just soaking it all up, going to Price's, the block parties down at Price's Park, and I just used to listen and I was blown away by what I heard, and that just put the bug in me to kind of create that music called hip hop. Once I heard it, I just fell in love with it, and it's interesting because during the early '90s and the mid '90s, the way that you made a name for yourself wasn't promotion; you had to battle. So I came up battling and freestyling. So when you freestyle, when you battled, you kind of had to freestyle. So that's kind of how I came up. And I battled all of the legends. So at the time, it was like York D, Grand G, Disco B. Those were like the legends. So probably in the latter part of the '90s, I walked around and just battled everybody that I could. And so that's like my early history of battling. So I came up, and then after I started really making records in the late '90s, I started, I signed a deal with Stars of Tomorrow. We put a single together, and everything was going good. And then, I just continued to go with it and started to explore funk, rock, and just different other genres of music as I started recording. So that's kind of how, I just started to expand my whole palette. So, just I'm an artist. I'm a radical in terms of I'm a revolutionary because I do a lot of community based work, and confront a lot of issues that happens in our community. So I'm just a lover of people, man. That's who I am, a lover of people.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
awesome.
like I said,
Amen.
I've had a chance to work with you, real closely and all that, man. And like, I mean, you get on stage sometimes, man, and you just go into a zone. It's like, wow,
Yeah,
it's
I think
Now you,
like that's the artist.
Fela Kuti said, music is spiritual. We're having a spiritual experience. So sometimes I'm on stage and I get caught up. I'm having a spiritual experience where I forget where I'm at. I get so, and that's kind of what they say in church, that you catch the Holy Ghost. And I think the same thing happens on stage. It's just,
Yeah,
it's a universal thing. It's a blessing to go into that zone, that creative zone. This is a blessing. I love it.
you speaking
yeah,
truth.
yeah. I
Yo,
like how
how about some? I'm sorry,
now I was gonna say I like how I can hear Richard, and he's very versatile. You'll hear him on one thing, you be like, was that Richard Raw? Wait, that's Richard Raw too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like your voice, the way you switch it up, the way you change your flow, your tonations, like is you yeah, you be having me fooled sometimes. Like I ain't Richard Raw. You on there singing and
Yo,
whatnot.
you know what it is? It's just spirit. Like I recorded so many songs that I just get bored. I'm like, I don't want to rap. I want to try to do something different. So, like in the pandemic, I created a whole house album, but I kind of was afraid to put it out. I wasn't confident in putting it out. Now you got Beyonce and everybody's dropping house music.
Yeah,
Come to a
Yeah.
word warrior, I would play a lot of that music, and they were like, "You did what?" So I like to try a lot of stuff. I always like to explore. And that new album is coming. I got and on that. I mean, we get the song
Yeah.
for my new coming probably late September, early October. So I look forward to present well.
Yeah. That was a good time.
Yeah.
I tell you,
yeah. You
because it's
gotta,
Richard
you
Raw.
gotta.
So when you go in the studio with Richard Raw, you got to bring your creative side out because if not, he's gonna eat you up on the track. And I didn't come here to be eaten up. I came
Ah,
to give my equalness.
Pause.
Yeah,
Shut up.
yeah.
Only you. We ain't
I
gonna
was just
talk
gonna
about
say
you
you.
know,
you've got a really impressive discography. Honestly, it's an incredible discography.
that's best piece. It's a blessing because let me tell you something. The artists that I came up with in my generation, they're not doing this anymore. So the fact that I'm still here doing this is it's kind of like mind blowing sometimes. A lot of them just they couldn't sustain it, and it's difficult because with hip hop, a lot of artists don't have the content that can share on your stage like a best kept soul stage. I think what I do complements that stage, and a lot of artists don't know how to modify what they say on that kind of stage. And you look out into the audience and you're like, okay, I can't say all of these things that I would normally say. You know what I'm saying? And luckily for me, I've excluded all of that. Like I'm trying to live a righteous life. So I try to put out righteous music to mirror my life. And that's different. A lot of artists front. Hip hop artists have to front for the people, and I'm glad that I don't have to front. I could be my unapologetic self in whatever venue I'm at. I'm gonna come with my beads. I'm gonna come with my dashikis, and if you either gonna love it or you're not. But I'm not gonna change. I'm just gonna show up the way I am, and that's beautiful.
Right.
And if it's real and it's
Amen.
righteous, everybody's gonna vibe with it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Real
That's
talk.
right. That's integrity.
Yeah,
Hey, Rich,
we
in
lost
the
that.
past couple of years, you've had the chance to like share the stage with some famous folks, man. Like, tell us about that experience.
Oh
Oh
yeah, that
yeah,
Talib
KRS
Kweli
One.
was fun.
Yeah,
You've
KRS
been,
One
you've been on the
especially
road.
because yeah, I mean it's a blessing, KRS One. But I'm gonna tell you, we just did a show with Stone Boy. Stone Boy is like the biggest Afrobeat artist right now. He's out of Ghana, and I think he just won a Grammy, I believe. And we had to open up for him, and you can imagine it's like a bunch of Africans looking at you, like, what are you gonna do? And that was a challenge. 'Cause at first, they were like, we didn't go in with pure Afro beats because I got a whole Afrobeat album. So Jeff, who plays with us, he was like, let's just do what we do. Let's do funk, let's do soul, let's do rap. And at first, they were like, they weren't with it, but by the end, it really turned out well. So just rocking for those Africans, they really enjoyed it. Talib Kweli was another good show that we did. That was amazing. Got a chance to really, really sit and listen to some unreleased songs with Kweli. And then KRS One got an opportunity to open up for KRS One, got an opportunity to open up for Rakim, got an opportunity to open up for Slick
Woo.
Rick. So I mean, yeah, definitely like that's amazing when you really think about it. We on a roll.
Yes, it is.
And that's just from putting out good music. You know what I'm saying? Not selling out, just being me. So it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Amen.
So
Absolutely.
what's the next,
I
man?
know.
What's the next?
Well, I know. I just recently sent him a track, and when I heard the track, it was like idea for him because I was like, I want to use this track, but I can't write to this. I sent it to him, and I guarantee you, he sent me a whole song in less than 15 minutes. I was like, what? A whole song? Like, bro, are
Yeah.
you kidding me? This is real? Sent the reference track to it and everything. I was like, well, excuse me, it's real.
When you recording that?
Absolutely.
When you gonna record that? When you gonna record
I
that?
go record that actually next week. So I got one more to do and then we'll have something together.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, it's
It's
the
about
wave. It's the
time.
time. It's time to put out. It's time to put out recorded music. And I forward to see incorporate of some of that solo material in y'all sets. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to
Absolutely.
seeing that. That's going to be beautiful. Came on the scene, and Lamont tell you all we did was original music. We covered nothing in the early times. You know what I'm saying? And now I've learned to cover and you satisfy the audience in a completely different way. So many people are like barbecue. I was going around in the city Sunday and Saturday. Everybody's like, that song y'all did, barbecue. And I was like, see, timeless music. We made that, picking up on it. Just will make time
Hmm.
appreciate it for years to come. And I think that's where like Marvin Gaye spoke to the times. Like he would create music and it's relevant today. A barbecue is always relevant. So, that's a blessing, man.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of barbecue references in the chat
Y'all
already.
again. I can't wait. I can't wait to hit the stage with y'all again. We got to make that happen again.
It was
Absolutely.
definitely fun.
You know we always do that. So
You already know it's always an open platform for you whenever you want to come through. Ain't
That's
about
what's up.
nothing. You ain't gotta give a heads up. Just pop up.
Well,
For real.
you got some more events coming up, right, Rich?
yeah. So, I'm going to headline the Soul of the City Festival. So I'm going to be on the Grand Opera House stage. So I think most of the artists will perform on the outside stage during out on the Grand Opera House. So I look, it's gonna be dope. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a lot of special things that we're doing. It's not gonna see me with a band, so I'm getting back to the. I'll perform a lot of the music that you heard me perform in the past, but stuff off the new album. So They'll get a chance. Come out. It's free. I hit at 3 o'clock, but it's going to be a beautiful event. Naja Nicole is performing. Nick Snow, Darnell Miller, Jahiti. It's like a who's who. It's a real big. That's a beautiful show. So,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
were
Nice.
saw
breaking
that
up a little bit.
lineup. It looks really nice.
What's the date on that again, if you don't mind trying? Because I knew you were breaking up a little bit. I want to make sure everybody hears it.
September 16th.
September
September
16th.
16th.
Right now.
September
All right,
16th.
cool. That's what's up.
I know
Yeah.
y'all playing somewhere.
Yeah.
This is a Friday or Saturday. You got to look on the calendar.
Yeah.
I was trying to
Ain't
kidnap Ann.
complaining.
I'm like, come on, Ann. Ditch them, Ann, for one night. Come on, let's do a couple joints.
uh, actually, that night we're at what? We're
Y'all
that's
rock.
that private event in Dover.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't ditch that.
Anne's gonna be in. Anne's gonna be just getting back from Jamaica.
No, I don't. I don't leave till after that.
yeah. Definitely,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
All right,
You
fair
leaving
enough.
Then
cause
again?
my yeah, it's my
Another
birthday.
vacation?
It's my season. And listen, God is good. I'm gonna take vacation, baby.
Man, it's
Bro,
like
I
the
look on the
president.
calendar.
It's like the president
Listen,
over there. The president be just on vacation. They don't
Right,
be
right.
working. They be golfing and be in the sun. You know what I mean? That's what's up.
now the last place I went was it was we were working. It wasn't vacation. It was work.
Oh, that's what's up. Thank you.
Yo, Tuck
That's
is on it.
Work on it, man.
Tuck is that dude, man. Tuck is that dude.
And you know,
Tuck
that's
is
what's
that
up.
dude.
Good stuff. Good stuff. My
So
mama
you know,
said, "Don't please don't change."
yeah, we're
Richard
not gonna
Roll
change. Yeah, we're not gonna
she
change.
said, "Please
Y'all
don't
know I've been.
change."
The audience don't know. I've been through a lot as an activist. You know, in 2016, my home was firebombed. Somebody threw like this cocktail kind of thing that exploded in my house. I had to come downstairs and thought that I was, some intruder was in my house. It was all this noise. Come to find out, my home was burning on the other side. So my wife and I went to the roof and had to be rescued. It was like a real
That's
traumatic
crazy.
experience. Yeah.
Mhm.
So and a lot of things. I remember there was like 2 or 3 years I couldn't perform in the downtown because they told me I was banned. I couldn't do anything. They would make sure that I would never perform in the downtown. But fortunately for me, I got angels around me and people that really love me. So they pressed the button and made sure that that didn't happen. But yeah, that was a whole thing. They wanted to ban me. They didn't want me to do anything downtown at all. And that was traumatic. That was right after the firebombing. So I'm like, okay, they tried to number one assassinate me, and then try to take away my career, take away my opportunity to perform. So to be here today is why like I get on stage and I feel so free. And I don't know, what day is gonna be my last. Like put it all on stage because you never know. I know that there are people out there who are not happy with the work we do with young people on the east side. We're doing a redevelopment plan now, working with the residents to try to put together a revitalization plan that's resident driven and doesn't come from stakeholders. So we got our hands in a lot of cookie jars, and we recognize not a lot of people are happy with the approach that we take. Being unapologetically who we are, being unapologetically black, standing on that, never wavering, that makes people uncomfortable. But you do this work, the devil can only get but so far. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I just had a chance to do in Global Africa. They did a documentary. They came to Wilmington and did a documentary on Marcus Garvey, and I can't wait for that to come out. Hopefully, a Netflix release. So there's a lot of positive things for the community. If it's positive, I'm about it, and if it's about uplifting our people, I'm about it. I'm in the spirit of Malcolm X. That's my idol. That's the person I look up to. It's weird. I don't really look up to rappers, even though I rap. I look up to revolutionaries, those who thought to change the world, and I seek to do the same.
Amen.
Oh man, God
Yeah.
Yeah,
bless
I
you.
appreciate that, man. 'Cause, I mean, I'm a transplant from Philadelphia, and you hear so much negative and coming from Wilmington and outside. It's like man, being around positive cats like you, man. It just made a difference it makes me happy. Stuff that we do, a little bit that we do to contribute to making people happy and giving people an outlet and entertainment. Man, it's like no, you don't have to go. You don't have to go to Philly. You don't have to go to Baltimore to see some positivity and entertainment. You got a lot of talent right here. You got a lot of resources right here that just not taking advantage of. So, again, you're one of the cats that kind of helps keep this thing moving along. So I appreciate everything that you do.
Yeah. So thank y'all for having me. School is tomorrow. I'm gonna get this little one down and ready and prepared.
Orisha.
It's a great plan.
Yo, Orisha, look,
Yes.
Do some of the same.
I
I'm waiting
revealed
for
this.
her album to come out.
Right.
Yeah, I know she's 6 years old going into the first grade, and which is strange because we're working on fractions and multiplication at 6. So
That's
I'm
amazing.
extremely excited about this little one and what she's gonna do. So I'm real happy about that. But Lamar, also thank you, man, because I remember when I was, forming the band, I didn't know what I was doing. I'm like, man, what do I charge? And I asked you a lot of questions, and you just guided me through the process. So everybody who has been a part of my journey, I feel like they should get the flowers, because tomorrow isn't promised. So I got to give you your flowers for even,
Amen.
deciding that you would join the band. And we've been through some rocky times in terms of not me and you, but like don't ever bring him back again. That black empowerment stuff is not what we're about. So
Right.
we've been through a lot of crazy stuff, man. But I thank you for standing right there with me on the square. I appreciate you even for giving us Jeff. You know what I mean, and offering an alternative as y'all are so busy. So I just appreciate y'all. I appreciate what y'all do, giving people good music, making people feel good because this world is hostile. Rent is
Amen.
high. This world is a mess. So what y'all do is give people an escape for that 3 hours that they're there. They're having an escape and a beautiful time. And that right there is what we need to give the world. Y'all are a blessing to the world. Y'all are a blessing to the music community right here. So if no one ever told you, y'all are an absolute blessing to the music community. We are happy, and I speak collectively for the community to have Best Kept Soul in this city, giving us this good music because y'all fill a void. And I feel like if y'all weren't here doing that, this wouldn't be the kind of city that it is. So they should give y'all your
Amen.
flowers. I'm giving y'all your flowers. Everybody should. Let's just give all each other flowers and be happy in the
Amen.
Amen.
space that we're in
Thank you.
and
Yeah.
push forward.
Absolutely.
So they're having me talk. Thank you for covering black people, black media. We appreciate that. You know
Oh,
what I'm
no
saying?
doubt, man. No doubt.
It's a lot of media companies, man, who don't rock with us.
Yeah, I plan to do my part though. I try to do my part, and I definitely need to get with you because I still gotta have you on board indeed when I relaunch that.
Hmm.
Let's
Mm.
go. Let's go. So y'all have a blessed night. May 1,000 angels continue to protect and watch over you in your journeys and your travels.
Appreciate
Amen.
that,
Thank
Amen.
man.
you. You
Same to
too,
you, bro.
Rich.
Thank you.
Thank you, Richard.
All the best.
All right.
See ya.
Yeah, I know that, Joe. Take it back and tell me something I don't know. Cause I'm a grandmother. Shut your mouth, don't say it. Grandmother, shut your mouth, don't say it. Back to the bone, say I'm back to the bone. I tell them now, rapping to this day, I'm out of my throne. Fire, fire, I can't take no more. 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 Grinning, they spinning my record. Cause they be getting the message. So incredible flow, so unforgettable. If you wanna test me, you better call up the medical surgery. The important tripping up word indeed. If he ever try to say he never heard of me, you get him right. I know this.
Yeah, if they want to see more of that, they gotta come out to the next live event.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
that's
right,
right.
right.
I know that's right. That's what's up.
That was a tight segue. Tuck, you out here producing.
Yo, ain't he on point?
He doing
He's trying to go his
something.
way for an Emmy. He's trying to get an Emmy.
That's great.
Nah, man, it's just you guys are donating your time to, share with the people. So I mean, I'm trying to do my part because, as Richard said, not everybody's for black media. Some people they talk that talk, but unless you rubbing elbows with who they deem important, they pretty much overlook everybody else.
And then not only that, you got black people not supporting black media that have the outlets and resources to do so. So
And what I'm kind of hoping, I'm hoping that as we continue to do this, that they'll take note, and then I don't care if they hop on after the fact and whatever. It's just I think they have a big audience, and they can do more if they just got out their own way. But that's enough of that because I ain't really trying to get all greasy.
okay. Let me just sip on that.
Yeah, last weekend was a lot of fun. Last weekend, from Thursday to Saturday, we got another good weekend coming up this weekend. Honestly, we got the Reef on Friday, and then we'll be in Philly on Saturday.
Yeah, on the boat.
Tour.
Ooh. Ooh.
Y'all
Little
getting back
practice
on?
for the
What's that?
Soul Train cruise.
Is that the Moshaloo? Y'all getting back on, or something else?
No, this is one of those.
I think it's the Rendezvous.
Rendezvous. Yeah.
The
Somebody.
I think it's
Rendezvous?
the Rendezvous.
Yeah, 30th anniversary, and they hired us to provide entertainment for a few hours. So it's nice little early gigs, matter of fact. So everybody have
Yeah.
our
Yeah, that's what I'm
Saturday
looking
night.
forward to.
right. You don't see that too
Yeah,
often.
because
Now,
No,
are y'all
plus you're
gonna
going
really
into
take
Labor
Saturday
Day.
night off?
Yeah, well, somebody was trying to book
You
us,
close.
but
Right.
I was gonna make it happen. I was like, no, we need a break. So, but I actually
Yeah,
have I'm a 4-day weekend because I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So
most of us are off
thank
on
you,
Monday
Jesus.
because it's Labor Day.
Yeah, but
Monday is a
I'm on
holiday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Hmm.
Duh, you missed it.
And we'll definitely be
Okay,
taking that day
congratulations.
off from the podcast, but we definitely be back the following Monday.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah, that's a good look, Tuck. Because I didn't even think about that. I will not be here on Monday.
Damn, you shouldn't have said nothing to see if he would have logged in on time.
No, he said he wasn't gonna be here, so he just wasn't gonna be here.
You were
no.
gonna be there.
No.
DJ like, yo, they just gonna have that black
We
screen
didn't
up. That's all.
we didn't think you was gonna be here tonight.
Oh man, I just had to get my mind right real quick, and I ain't want to do it on camera. So
What do you do to get your mind right?
If he ain't want to do it on camera, what makes you think he gonna tell us?
Maybe he just
There
didn't
you
want to
go.
do it on
I had to burn some sage.
camera. Oh.
And trying to be the next detective on the first 48, talking about, yeah, you know you done
Burn
fucked
some
up, right?
sage.
Like the people want to know what do you do to?
Shout out to Delaware for their legalization movement.
So,
You did a good job,
I guess we know where
Delaware.
that's going.
Time to legalize it. Hey. Oh, okay. I don't know nothing about
We've
that.
made it to the mountaintop.
Okay. Anyway, so while we're here, I know I see some people that are logged on here that were at the Thursday show at the Riverfront, and they did have some videos up. So I think it would be a perfect time for me to pick 2 names out of my little ghetto bucket. Well, it's my granddaughter's bucket. See, it says Skylar.
It is not ghetto. It's girl power sky bucket.
Yeah, actually, Alexis made this for Skylar, so it was cute. Anyway, so in
Hold on,
this
wait.
bucket,
What is she using that bucket for anyway?
it was for Halloween or something. I can't remember.
Okay.
Or no,
Yeah,
Easter.
they
It
use
was
it for
Easter.
anything.
It was Easter. It was Easter.
It's probably with the bathroom in there.
Now,
Man, I'm
and
gonna punch him in his
I
eye.
know
Yeah.
you spoiling that granddaughter because you done had 3 hard-headed boys, huh?
Oh my goodness. Do you
I know you couldn't
understand?
wait to have some a female in there.
It's like raising three boys is we strong. Like, it's not easy. It's not easy. What do you want? Jesus. Can't even have no privacy, you know? And the older they get, the worse it get. But that's a different story. That's a whole different podcast. Anyway, so I mean, just to show like appreciation, it's nothing major, but I just always like to do something just to show people that we do pay attention and we do appreciate um, you taking time out of your day, your evenings, to come out and enjoy yourself. You sitting in the grass, you get uh, hit by mosquitoes and bit up and
Yeah.
things of that nature. And we really appreciate it. So what I have in the bucket, like I said, are all the names of the videos that I did see on the hashtags of BKS and the hashtag Best Kept Soul, and had videos and or pictures that were from the hip hop tribute. So I'm gonna pick two out of here. I should have had one of my kids do it, but I don't like them today. Um, just today. Um, and what's gonna happen is you will receive $25 via Cash App,
Oh.
Venmo, or Apple Pay. Treat yourself to some lunch or something. Just take a moment and have a moment for yourself. Sound fair?
Oh man, you a
I know.
thoughtful person.
I try. I just try to think of things that I would want, or, I do this for my crew and stuff at work all the time. So it's just a way to give back, and it doesn't hurt. So, all right. Further ado, first name
Drum roll.
Hope Renee. Hope.
All right.
Hope. And you will have 24 hours to claim your $25. Right? I'm going to keep it in my account. So
How do they
Hope
claim it,
Renee.
man?
Well, I mean, they submitted the video, so they should have known that we were going to be picking names tonight on the podcast. So they better go back and look at the podcast or something and find out if they won. And they have 24 hours between 7 and 7 tomorrow evening to
And you want them to
claim
what?
their
Send
prize.
an
So, so,
email?
so
You
should
want
we
them to
post?
text message
Should we post
you?
on our page? Or?
I mean, they can send a messenger, whatever, email. It doesn't matter. You can email Best Kept Soul, and with your, well, not Cash App, Venmo, or if you have Venmo, Apple Pay, or Zelle, either one of those three, then you can send the information via email to bestkeptsoul at g
I
at,
already got
at
a spot. I
gmail.com.
might just go ahead and text her and let her know, and then I go ahead and send it.
So Hope Renee, you won $25. And the second and last individual will be. Hold on, I don't want y'all to think I'm cheating or nothing. Is okay. All right. Oh, I'm sorry.
Just tell me it's your mom.
It's my mom.
That does not work. That does not work.
Why
That is not. That's not
did
good.
I need to be her?
Like y'all see me pick it out, and just to show you there are names and stuff in here. It's not.
She got her mom's name in there 5 times, yo.
I
She's got
do
Right.
five
not.
siblings.
So we have Hope Renee and Marceline Banks, aka Mom. Because I say Marceline Banks, she might kill me. So, Mom, you have 24 hours to claim your $25.
And you
And
know
just
she
because you're my
watching
mom,
too.
look, and just because you're my mom doesn't mean I automatically going to send it to you. So you have to put your work in. So thank you for
Oh
participating.
man.
You never know when I will do something random, out of pocket, different. That's just what I do.
Honestly, that's good content. That's wild.
And all they had to do was record some video. So
I should have submitted my mom's videos, but they all had me
you
in them,
should
so
have.
there was no videos of you at all. It was just all me.
It's okay.
I tell you what, that the hashtag thing with the, maybe made me realize that we had like a lot of videos that we were tagged on.
Hmm.
You
Yes.
know, that we saw, man. There was some cool old classic stuff that wow,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
like when he just
it
pulled up
was
the
a
one with Richard Raw, because that was on the
Richard Raw, right?
hashtag.
The Clarion, yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
like people have been saying this. We probably just haven't really taken advantage of the fact that people have been
Yeah, a lot of people have
recording
been
it.
using Best Kept Soul as a hashtag, but I'm going to suggest this for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Next time we run a contest, we're going to run it with the Best Kept Soul hashtag dash the name of the event so we can kind of narrow it down because there was a
Okay,
lot of
got you.
videos we had to churn through. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So the next event we'll definitely make sure that Best Kept Soul. Please still keep using that hashtag, but you can add
Hmm.
another one like Best Kept Soul dash in the name of that event. So when we run a
For
contest for
special
that,
con-
we can actually pull that up. 'Cause I know a lot of people shot some really good videos, but they're buried so deep because the hashtag has been used at least over 6,000 times. So it's a lot of videos out there floating. So yeah.
Wow. So
Yeah,
yeah,
sometimes
we'll
I
be
be
using that
worried.
moving forward.
Sometimes I be worried that we don't have enough recording. But then I checked out that hashtag, and I was like, man, if somebody really trying to find us, they can find us with that hashtag.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
know what?
yeah.
You know what I would like to do, guys. I think once we wrap this season up, we'll do like a recap of the season, and we'll try to go through all our favorite best kept soul videos that was hashtag. We'll just go through it all, and we'll just jam out with everybody. You know what I mean? Instead of hearing us
Like, that sounds
ramble
cool.
back and forth and you know
Yeah.
use our little side words for what we doing, behind the camera. I think if we just throw a whole bunch of videos on and shout out the people that record the videos, because I think I even surprised Mont with one or two last week that he was like, "Oh man, I don't remember this one.
Oh
Where
man,
was
yeah,
this
it
one
is.
at?"
Right,
You know.
right, right.
So yeah,
I mean,
so
you think about it, it's been like what 14 years. I'm going on 14 years, and then like these past 10 years, we literally haven't had too many weekends off. So it's like
hmm
it's a lot of material out there that we could probably bring back
Plus,
memories for us